Hello, I'm Simon from CareCo, and here we have the Litech Spectrum mobility scooter. This is a 4-mile-an-hour scooter which can carry a user weight of up to 113 kilos. With its lithium battery pack, it can have a range of up to 26 miles. The Spectrum has 4 puncture-proof tyres, which makes it ideal for travelling to the shops or around a supermarket. With its padded seat and adjustable armrests, it also has a delta tiller, which is ideal for those users with arthritis because you have multiple positions in which you can place your hands. The Spectrum has an ultra-lightweight aluminium chassis. When it's disassembled, the heaviest component weighs in at just 10.5 kilos. The comfortable extra padded seat can swivel through 360 degrees. Simply lift the lever and it positions itself so that you can either exit or enter onto the scooter itself. We can sit on the Spectrum by lifting up the arm and positioning ourselves in and onto the scooter. Once on the scooter, we have the delta tiller and simple controls. At the front of the tiller, we have a charging point where, by releasing the cap, we can charge the battery on board. Alternatively, we can take the battery from the chassis and charge it in the house if needed. To help with visibility at night, the Spectrum also has a front headlight. Simply press a button on the tiller and the light comes on. On the front of the scooter, we have the basket, which can collect those essentials when you're out and about. If you want to take that off, it simply lifts off and you can then take that into the home. Due to the lightweight aluminium chassis, the Spectrum is ideal to be placed in the back of a vehicle. To do this, we need to disassemble it. To start, we remove the seat. Place the backrest down, lift the handle, twist and turn the seat off, and we'll place this to one side. We can now remove the battery pack. We need to ensure that we lift off the battery clamp, which prevents the battery from moving when it's in use. Lift that up and simply pull the battery pack off. To help with the disassembly and placing it into the car, I'm going to remove the basket. This simply lifts off. One of the features of the Spectrum is a tiller lock. By turning this on, the tiller is now locked and prevents it moving when in a vehicle. We can now release the hand wheel on the front of the tiller and lower the tiller all the way down and retighten. To further reduce the weight of the Spectrum, we can take apart the chassis into 2 pieces. Simply place your hand on the back, lift on the handle, and it comes apart as so. These pieces can now be lifted into the boot of a car, with the heaviest piece being just 10.5 kilos. Bend your knees, keep a straight back, and this can be easily lifted and placed into a car. Once you've reached your destination and taken the pieces out of the car, to reassemble is as follows. Place your hand on the backrest here and simply align the red section and the 2 pieces go together as so. We can now lift the tiller up and out of the way and retighten. We can now place the battery pack onto the chassis with a firm press and not forgetting to fit the battery clamp. Simply place in position and tighten. As mentioned before, this is important because it prevents the battery from lifting when you go over the bumps. To install the seat, we need to ensure that we pull the lever underneath, place the post into the hole on the seat post, level the chair, release the handle and lift up the backrest. And finally, we can just fit the basket onto the front of the tiller. With the scooter assembled and the key in the ignition, we need to ensure that it's in drive mode. The lever at the back, if it's in freewheel mode, will allow you to push the scooter, but the scooter cannot be driven. So we need to ensure that we click the lever into drive mode. You then cannot push the scooter, but with the scooter now in drive mode, you'll be able to turn on the ignition and drive off. The Spectrum, as its name suggests, is available in 10 individual colours. Please do check our website for the latest details and features of the Spectrum. These are just some of the features that we love about the Light Tech Spectrum, and we hope that you do too.